President Trump unveils sweeping plan to revive American film industry. In a move that has sent shockwaves through Hollywood, former President Donald Trump has announced a bold initiative aimed at revitalizing the American film industry. At a time when entertainment executives have been focused on streaming trends, overseas productions, and labor disputes, Trump has quietly laid the groundwork for what may become the most significant government intervention in Hollywood in decades. On the surface, it may seem like another dramatic headline, but sources close to Mar-a-Lago say the announcement is anything but superficial. President Trump, known for his unconventional policy approaches, has assembled a team of seasoned Hollywood veterans, Sylvester Stallone, Mel Gibson, and Jon Voight, to serve as special ambassadors to the film industry. This trio of iconic actors has been tasked with advising the president on how to reposition the U.S. as the global leader in filmmaking. The heart of this initiative is a comprehensive recovery plan for American cinema. The plan, reportedly spearheaded by 86-year-old Jon Voight, was personally delivered to Trump during a high-profile meeting at Mar-a-Lago. Trump has since referred to it as a comprehensive plan to save American film, and insiders suggest that the proposal includes sweeping policy changes that could completely reshape how movies are made and distributed in the United States. Hollywood legends step into political spotlight. The involvement of Stallone, Gibson, and Voight isn't just symbolic. These veteran actors are said to have been quietly consulting with studio executives, guild leaders, and distribution companies for months. The meetings have been kept under wraps, but their results are now coming to light. According to statements from those familiar with the plan, the consensus is clear: American filmmaking is in a crisis. With studios increasingly outsourcing production to countries offering more favorable tax incentives, and with streaming services disrupting traditional distribution models, the U.S. film industry has been slowly bleeding talent, capital, and creativity. In response, the Trump-backed plan reads like a dream scenario for traditional Hollywood executives. It proposes massive federal tax incentives to keep film production in the U.S., changes to tax codes to make domestic filmmaking more financially viable, and even federal infrastructure subsidies for theater owners, production houses, and post-production companies. We're talking about a federal-level commitment to making sure movies are made in America again, said one unnamed source close to the initiative. It's unlike anything we've seen before from a U.S. president. The tariff bombshell. As if the incentives weren't enough to rattle the entertainment industry, Trump dropped another major bombshell. He has authorized the Department of Commerce and the United States Trade Representative to begin implementing a 100% tariff on all foreign-produced films entering the United States. This move, if enacted, would double the cost of importing movies made overseas, effectively punishing major studios that choose to shoot films outside U.S. borders. The policy is a clear attempt to force production back onto American soil by making foreign shoots financially unattractive. On Truth Social, Trump posted a strongly worded statement explaining the rationale behind the tariff. The movie industry in America is dying a very fast death. Other countries are offering all sorts of incentives to draw our filmmakers and studios away from the United States. Hollywood and many other areas within the USA are being devastated. This is a concerted effort by other nations and therefore a national security threat. It is, in addition to everything else, messaging and propaganda. Therefore, I am authorizing the Department of Commerce and the United States Trade Representative to immediately begin the process of instituting a 100% tariff on any and all movies coming into our country that are produced in foreign lands. We want movies made in America again. This statement highlights the president's belief that the crisis in the entertainment industry is not just economic, but geopolitical. According to Trump, the global competition for content is now a matter of national security, with foreign governments using incentives to draw U.S. production overseas, along with its cultural messaging power. Divided reactions from industry insiders. Unsurprisingly, the reaction from Hollywood and the broader media landscape has been divided. Supporters of the initiative view the plan as a necessary intervention to protect a struggling American industry. Some independent filmmakers and theater owners have already voiced optimism, citing potential benefits from the proposed subsidies and tax reforms. On the other hand, critics are calling the move a dangerous overreach. Industry analysts warn that such heavy-handed tariffs could spark a trade war in the entertainment sector and increase tensions with international partners. Others question whether political figures should be influencing cultural production at all. Some executives are also worried about retaliation. If we start taxing imported films at 100%, what's to stop Europe, Canada, or Asia from doing the same to our exports? Asked one studio executive anonymously. This could backfire in a big way. Nonetheless, Trump's base and many within conservative circles are applauding the plan. They see it as a long-overdue correction to what they view as Hollywood's abandonment of American values and economic interests. A turning point for Hollywood. This initiative could mark a significant turning point in the relationship between Washington and Hollywood. For decades, the film industry has been largely independent of direct federal oversight, except through limited grants and regulatory frameworks. Trump's approach appears to go far beyond that, introducing policy-level incentives and penalties to actively shape the industry's direction. The fact that such high-profile celebrities are involved gives the plan a star-studded aura of legitimacy, at least among Trump's supporters. Voight, a longtime vocal supporter of the former president, reportedly told advisors that he believes American storytelling is at risk and that action must be taken to restore the nation's cultural voice. Whether this plan gains traction will depend heavily on political will, public support, and legal viability. Implementing a 100% tariff will almost certainly face challenges in Congress and possibly in the courts. Tax incentives, while more politically palatable, will require budgetary alignment and bipartisan approval, something that has become increasingly rare in Washington. Final thoughts. Trump's bold entrance back into the cultural arena, particularly with a full-scale Hollywood initiative, suggests he's looking to expand his influence beyond politics and into American identity and storytelling. Whether seen as visionary or authoritarian, his plan has reignited a long-standing debate about the role of government in shaping the nation's cultural institutions. One thing is clear: Hollywood just got political again.